morning. Thank you so much for joining me on today's edition of Business Morning. We're live to you on Channels Television, your home for the news. I'm Harriet Agbenyi. It's great to have you join me on the show. It's quite a packed 1 hour, so let's quickly kick it off with one story that we're tracking for you. Nigeria's acting President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, is in Lagos for the groundbreaking of the Lagos-Ibadan Railway project. We've got tracks on that particular story. You can follow that development story with us on Channels Television. Log on to our website, channelstv.com, to keep tabs of the story. Also, another story we've got for you on track, all about infrastructure. The Kaduna International Airport is now ready to serve as the alternative airport for Abuja-bound passengers, as the federal government on Monday formally announced the closure of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, which will be in another couple of hours, talking about another 24 to 48 hours from now. At a world press conference in the nation's capital, the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, announced that the airport would be shut down from midnight on Wednesday and would remain closed for 6 weeks.
The conference room of the Minister of Information at the Federal Secretariat is filled to capacity as stakeholders converged to witness the news conference announcing the temporary closure of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. The Minister of Information goes straight to make the announcement.
So midnight, Wednesday, 8 March 2017, for the purpose stated earlier. During that time, Abuja flights will be diverted to Kaduna.
The Minister of Transportation and the Minister of State for Aviation assures stakeholders that the Kaduna International Airport is ready as an alternative route to the Federal Capital Territory.
The Ministry of Transportation has kept to the promise we made. We said we will try to be ready for air transportation services to Kaduna.
All exercise in the interest of safety, which is the key word in aviation. Because number one in aviation is safety, number two is safety, and obviously, of course, number three is also safety.
On the issue of security, the Inspector General of Police reaffirms the commitment of the police to provide adequate and effective security.
We're deploying patrol vehicles along Abuja-Kaduna roads. We have deployed helicopters to cover the airport itself and some of the flash points, between Abuja and Kaduna, the highway there. Especially those areas like Katari, where we have, we have the provision that we need to make some surveillance there to sort of assess the general environment in that area.
The closure of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport is expected to last 6 weeks, and with the closure of the airport, all Abuja-bound air passengers will have to get to the nation's capital through the Kaduna International Airport.
Of course, that's what's going to be the most of the focus on the program today. Let's just quickly remind you of how strategic this airport is. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, for the first half of 2016, the Abuja airport catered to about 34% of passenger traffic into Nigeria. That's for domestic, that's within, across various states here in Nigeria. For international, it catered to about 22% of traffic for that year. And for the first and second quarters of 2016, still according to the Bureau of Statistics, for domestic, we had passenger traffic at about 34%, and for international, about 18%. But let's talk to Chimeze, who is Channels Television correspondent in Kaduna. He joins me now to give us more on what's going on there. Good morning to you, Chimeze. Well, we'll try to connect with Chimeze and get a sense of what's actually going on at the Kaduna International Airport, which, according to the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, and the Minister of Transport, Rotimi Amechi, it's actually now ready to serve as an alternative airport for Abuja-bound passengers. So he'll be joining me on the program to tell us more about what's going on there. But let's get back to all the stories we're tracking at this time. The Securities and Exchange Commission will today hold a public hearing with the National Assembly on the state of the Nigerian capital market. The hearing is expected to, among other things, focus on the act of the Institute of Capital Market Registrars, as well as the status of unclaimed dividends in the country, which, as at November 2016, had reduced by 30 billion naira through e-dividend management system. Also in the news, the Central Bank of Nigeria on Monday carried out another round of retail interventions in the interbank forex market, providing over $367.13 million to meet the forwards request of customers. $144.07 million was for 45 days forwards and $223.06 million for 60 days forwards. Let's talk company news now. Axis Bank is reporting Axis Bank Group, that is reporting an all-round impressive full-year financial statement for 2016 as the company's gross earnings rose to 381.32 billion naira as against a total of 337.49 billion naira recorded in 2015. The company's profit before tax as of December the 31st came in stronger at 90.34 billion naira compared to 75.04 billion naira reported under the same period in 2015. We'll get back to those numbers in just a bit. We'll be talking to Rotimi Fakaijo much later on the program to get a sense of how the market is reacting to this particular result that is coming from Axis Bank. Axis Bank is a tier 1 bank and was one of the results largely anticipated by the market. So let's get back to the conversation, talking about the state of the aviation of Nigeria's airports and talking about the Abuja temporal closure of the Abuja International Airport. We've got my Channels Television correspondent, my colleague Chimeze Enyocha, joining me from Kaduna. Good morning to you, Chimeze.
Good morning.
It's great to have you join me on the program. So what more can you tell us at this time? You're at the airport at the moment.
Well, as you are aware, this is the first time the airport will be witnessing heavy traffic of passenger traffic since it started management in 1982. Already, contractors handling the various projects are battling to complete the repair works ahead of tomorrow's deadline. In terms of security, men of the Nigerian police, mobile force, and the counter-terrorism units are already stationed at the various points at the airport and along the roads leading to the airport. So security is perfect at the airport. Of course, there is also the aviation security. They are also on ground to ensure that ensure safety and security of passengers. They're talking about traffic. Already, the road from the airport to the state capital has been repaired with street lights. Also, the state government has constructed a link road lead from the airport to the railway station for passengers that will want to go to Abuja through the railway. And for those who want to travel through the road, there is also some even taxi cabs have arrived from Abuja to Kaduna to complement what is on ground for those who will be traveling from Kaduna, Abuja highway. And,
so that's what I wanted to ask you, Chimeze. So talk to us a little bit about the other extracurricular activities, if you'd like to call it that will be happening now at the airport. You've already mentioned having more taxi cabs coming in from Abuja to Kaduna. What about other extracurricular activities like the small businesses, for instance?
Well, talking about business activities, they are yet to pick up, except for the few ones on ground. Except few shops that are open for business and restaurants. But for now, I can say that business activities is still very low. It has not picked up. Probably by tomorrow, we expect that more and more traders will arrive at the airport to commence their business activities there.
But what is the general feeling of the people in Kaduna State towards this new activity for them?
Of course, the people are excited because, one, it's going to boost their economic activities. Don't forget that hotels in the state capital will witness a large number of guests who will be either stopping over in the state to either a day or two, either coming from Abuja or going to Abuja. So business activities is going to increase in the state capital. And of course, the residents are excited. Those who are selling commodities, of course, they will be coming to the airport to do one or two things. So basically, I can say that the people are excited and they are looking forward to this auspicious occasion of Abuja Leisure.
Well, thank you so much, Chimeze, for bringing us up to speed with what's going on at the Kaduna International Airport. Chimeze Onyocha is Channels Television correspondent in Kaduna, giving us an update on that. You can also follow other updates on this particular, we'll call it developing story that's going on, and get that on our website, channelstv.com, or you can follow us on Twitter to get updates as well.